Okay, so Jen's got an interview with a guy I've never heard of before. Who is this man?
Todd Chrisley is his name.
Maybe I recognize his face.
His personality wasn't on full display during our interview, but if you ever see him on TV, turn and look at it.
Okay.
Because he's a funny dude.
Todd Chrisley.
He is who he is, and he makes no apology for it. That's for sure. People don't know if they love him or they hate him. Again, Todd Chrisley is his name. He talked with us the other day about his show and his iron-fisted parenting style. Does everyone just love the sound of your voice? I know I do. Up here
well, Jennifer, I'm glad that you do.
Up here in New York, we don't hear that accent all that often. How you like it in New York?
Oh, I love New York. I love the people here. You know, I have a very warm reception every time I get here, so I mean, I'm very grateful for that.
Now, I have to say, I've seen snippets here and there. I've got little kids at home, so I don't always have control of my TV. But every time I see a little snippet of you and your family, I think, I got to get into that TV show. I got to know what's going on. But before you update us on sort of where things stand now, can you just tell me, how did they find you guys? How did this all get started?
You know, Jennifer, I was working with a young lady, Annie Kate Pines. I had hired her to come on board. She has a fashion background, but she also has a journalism background. And so I'd brought her on board to kind of help me navigate my way through the water of the fashion industry here in New York. And after working with her, you know, for about a week, you know, during Fashion Week that year, we had such a great time, and we laughed the entire trip. And she said, you guys need your own television show. And she just would not stop. And so I finally conceded and said, listen, you can do this sizzle reel, but after you do it, I'm giving you 2 days. You shut up and we get back to work. And so she said, done. So they do the sizzle reel, and 6 weeks later, I get a phone call from the producer that did the sizzle reel from Maverick Television. Adam Greener called and said, Todd, it's Adam Greener. We sent your sizzle reel out to 10 different networks, and we received an offer from all 10 networks. We've never had this happen. And I said, wow, really? And so there was a part of me was like, I was hoping that it wasn't going to happen, and then to hear that, I was like, okay, I'm really in this now. So, and we've been very blessed. You know, we partnered with USA Network, which we could not have found a better partner. They've allowed us to be who we are. They don't censor us. They don't tell us what to do. We have no scripting, and they have allowed the show to truly be very authentic. And at the point that that changes, you know, my family and I need to step aside and let someone else step in. But right now, we're having a good time. We're very blessed, and we're all very happy.
And for those folks, just bringing them up to speed, I mean, over your shoulder, you see your gorgeous family. They are a star on the show with you. And here's a question. Do you know best?
You know, I don't think that I think that I know best for myself, for my wife, and for our children in some of the situations that we go through. But can I learn to be better? Absolutely. I mean, am I making the same decisions today that I did 20 years ago? Let's hope not. Do I parent differently today with the younger ones than I did with the 2 older ones? Let's hope so, because I've learned more. So therefore, if you've learned more, you know more, and hopefully if you know better, you do better. They must enjoy it. If you're doing it, the whole rest of your family must enjoy it too. You know, they're having a good time. You know, certainly everywhere we go, we're recognized, and we have a wonderful, loyal, respectful fan base, and for that, we're very blessed. But, you know, my children certainly know that the world's eyes are on them. You know, before they lived with just me constantly watching everything that they do. Now, I say that one of the best things that's ever happened for us is the show, because now I have 24-hour surveillance on my children via the world. The way you put that. Okay, so there's an upcoming holiday special. I have to ask you, we all have like some weird thing that our family does that you're like, if I ever told people this, they'd think I was crazy. What does your family do that's just a little bit out of the ordinary for the holidays? You know, I don't know that we do anything that's out of the ordinary. You know, we stay in our pajamas all day on Christmas Day. You know, the kids are playing with whatever it is that they've received from Santa. And, you know, we kind of stay close together, but we do that every day, so that's just not out of the norm. But, you know, Christmas is very special to us. And Julie, my wife, has always been a huge Christmas fan. You know, she's always made sure that each child had their own separate Christmas tree, and that child got to help her decorate that tree. And she's always made that a very special time with our family, and it makes me as a husband and as a father feel very blessed that this is my family and that I get to share these moments with them.
Have you guys started with season 3 yet? Which, by the way, congratulations.
Thank you. We have been picked up for season 3, and we start filming in January for season 3. So, you know, people ask, you know, what is it that, you know, can we expect for season 3? And I can't tell you what to expect because I don't know what's going to happen in our life from one second to the next. But, you know, Chase is certainly graduating in season 3 from high school. He's 18 going on 30. Savannah's a junior, and I'm sure there'll be drama with her junior-senior prom. And, you know, going on college tours with Chase and trying to get him situated and where he's going to end up. So I'm sure that season 3 will have a lot of content. All
right, got to set the DVR. I got to get in on this because I keep hearing about you guys, and I think I got to know who these folks are. I got to know more and more. Well, I can tell you this. Happy holidays to you, and thanks for sharing your family with us.
Jennifer, thank you very much for having me this morning, and thank all your viewers for tuning in.
You bet. Take care.
Thank you, bye-bye.
I may need to watch this show now. I got to know what this family's all about. I'm like watching this going, well, who's that person? Well, who's that person? Well, I guess I have to watch to find out.
He's kind of toned it down in our interview. But again, I haven't actually watched the show either, but I see little snippets, and I'm like...
He was energized during that interview, though. I can't imagine him on the air.
I want that jacket.
Yeah?
Do you like that jacket? I did. I like that jacket.
I mean...
You could wear it.
I just want it. And have like some velvet slippers to go along with it, maybe.
You can slow down. You could pump the brakes.
Smoking jacket.
You could pump the brakes, is what you can do.
Yeah.
Hey, how about the best movies to give as Christmas presents? You ever gotten a movie as for a present for Christmas, for the holidays? I like to give movies as gifts, and we're going to talk to film critic Ben Lyons next about the best ones to give, and he'll have some ideas for us.